The world around you is continuously changing, and your nervous system makes it possible for you to react to those surroundings and to coordinate your behaviour. To look at the parts that make up the nervous system, we'll use an example. Imagine that a giant nail is hurtling towards you and strikes your hand. This causes you to feel pain, and this is a stimulus, a change in the environment. This is detected by pain receptors in your skin. These receptors will send the information as an electrical impulse along sensory neurons to a coordinator. The coordinator is the part of the nervous system that coordinates the response and is either the brain or the spinal cord. We call the brain and the spinal cord the central nervous system. Once the response has been coordinated, a message is sent via the motor neurons to the parts of the nervous system that will undertake the response, the effectors. In this case, it's the muscle cells, causing the arm to move away from the nail. When a message is being sent through the nervous system, it doesn't have to go to the brain. Responses that bypass the conscious part of the brain are known as reflex actions. These actions are automatic and rapid, and this can help in a range of survival situations. We call the pathway a reflex arc, and you can see the difference here as it passes only through relay neurons and not the central nervous system. Reflex actions allow you to quickly move your hand from hot objects, away from pain, and to even dodge this tennis ball. Reflexes help with survival. It would be extremely difficult if you had to think about everything all the time. It would be fatal, for example, if you forgot to breathe. We're now going to look in more depth at the region where information is passed between the two neurons, and this is called a synapse. Your neurons are not joined up directly. There is a gap between them called the synapse. As an electrical impulse arrives in the primary neuron, it causes the release of chemicals called neurotransmitters to diffuse across the synapse. At the secondary neuron, they bind to the chemical receptors, and this triggers the release of an electrical impulse in the secondary neuron. The neurotransmitters will then diffuse back via reuptake channels into the primary neuron so that it's ready to fire again. Synapses are useful, ensuring that information only passes one way along a neuron, as the receptors are only on the secondary side.